Hey, it's Ellie. Welcome back to another Sims 4 apartment speed build. So today I am doing another build that uses the Parenthood Gamepack items. I'm sorry, I know I just did a build for that pack like last week. Exactly last week actually. I built a small house for that game pack, but what can I say? I just really like the items and they go so well with so many different styles. I just really wanted to build an apartment for them. So yeah, that's what I did. And this apartment is pretty different from the house that I built because the house was only a 3-bedroom house and it was only made for like max 4 Sims. Probably you definitely couldn't fit more than 4 Sims in that house. Um, yeah, the bedrooms were just so small, and that tends to happen with a lot of my apartments for big families as well. They just end up being very small because the apartments aren't very big. But this one, I love the way it turned out. It's very spacious. There's plenty of space in all the bedrooms for everything, and you can walk around in them. You don't have just one space to walk around in like my house did. So yeah, I think it turned out better, different, not necessarily better. I mean, that one's a house, so it's kind of hard to compare. But yeah, I think it's also a very similar price to that house. I can't quite remember what it came out to, but I know it's not too much. It's not like a crazy expensive apartment, though it does have a lot of stuff in it. So yeah, it's maybe kind of expensive for an apartment, but in general, you can still work and not cheat and get this apartment pretty easily. Probably with like 2 Sims working, I'd say you could get this in a few weeks, so no big deal there. Um, so yeah, I'm just kind of working on the layout right now. I decided to use these fun doors from was this an update? It must have been. Maybe the toddler update came with those doors. But they're very fun, and I've never used them because they just seem so decorated, I guess, that I didn't want to put them in my regular houses. But I figured, why not in this one? It could just be a fun little door. It just kind of brings some accent to the wall as well as the brick. I really like the brick accent walls. They just look really good to me. I love the way they look with the Parenthood stuff pack, especially the gray kitchen. I think that might be my favorite part of the house. I don't know why, but I love it so much. It looks so, I don't know, and not what I expected from the Parenthood stuff pack, I guess, if that makes sense. It's such a traditional set of furniture in general that I wouldn't think it could really work with this kind of style, but it does, and that's why I love it so much because it just looks so good with everything. And yeah, oh, another thing about this apartment is that I only ended up using 3 packs. I did that on purpose. So obviously the first pack would be city living because it's an apartment, so if you don't have the city living expansion, you can't have apartments. And second, obviously, the Parenthood stuff, because that's what this build is called and what I'm using majority of. But the last pack is the kids stuff pack, which was just the stuff pack. And I used not too many of the items from that pack. Let's see, I think the child's beds I used from that pack, maybe a wardrobe or 2. There's a bookshelf in the main area that I already put down, and some little decor items. But if you don't have that pack, you could really still get this apartment and make it work. You would have to put new beds for your kids, but that's not an issue. There's regular beds in the base game that you could fit pretty easily in this apartment and replace those. And just, like I said, a few decor items besides that, but nothing too crucial other than the beds from that pack. So really you could get away with just having city living and Parenthood. and this apartment would work pretty well for you. So I made this, you'll probably notice, I made this a 5-bedroom house. Yes, it's a 5-bedroom house. So there's a 1-bedroom, which I'm working on now, which I made for sort of a teen, I guess. A teen girl was what I had in mind. So she's got her own room. And then next to her room is the master bedroom, which is the parents' room, basically. So you're gonna have 2 Sims in there. And then you've got a child's room that I made for 2 girls. So it has 2 beds in it and lots of toys and stuff, just usual kid stuff. And then I made a teen boys room, and then again another child's room for 2 boys this time. So you can fit 8 Sims in here, right? Yeah, 8 Sims. You could fit in this apartment. You can have a full family. It's a huge family apartment using the Parent Stuff Pack or Game Pack. I always call it a stuff pack because I'm using the stuff from it, but yeah, it's the Game Pack. There's lots of fun game things to do with this pack as well, so I definitely recommend you get it if you don't have it, because it just adds so much much to the game. Makes it feel so much more realistic in a way. It's just, I just love that pack so much. It's definitely my favorite game pack by far, with City Living being my favorite expansion, and I would say probably Vintage Glamour is my favorite stuff pack, though I do love the kids stuff pack as well. I'm just kind of testing a rug right now, but I hadn't decided to only use base game and those other 3 expansion stuff until I realized that's kind of what I had done so far. There's no other stuff, and so I figured limiting my packs might help some people out and make my apartments easier to download, because I pretty much always just use everything that I can. Whatever I feel like fits best, that's what goes in the apartment, and I don't usually pay attention to what pack they're from because I buy all the packs almost. I don't have the vampire pack yet, or there's one more. I think the backyard stuff pack is it. I don't have those 2, but other than that, I have all the packs of The Sims 4. But anyway, this apartment is, I believe, in the Arts District. It's one of the bigger apartments that's just 1 floor. So I thought that would be good to build the big family apartment in. I considered doing one of the multiple floor homes. I think there's 2 that have 2 floors. Oh wait, I think there's 3 actually, or possibly 4, but I've never built in, I think those other 2. Should build in that building probably. But yeah, there's a few that have multiple floors, but I decided not to build in those apartments. I just wasn't really liking any layouts that I could come up with, but I really like the layout of this apartment. I feel like it's super simple and just everything kind of works. It flows very nicely. I love the living area. It's just, I put a toy chest out here and some toys, so just kind of feel like kids actually live in this place. I mean, it should, because the doors are all like painted and whatnot. Also, I don't know why, but I absolutely love the master bedroom. It's so incredibly simple, this bedroom, but I think it looks really good. I don't know why. I think it's the curtains, maybe, just the windows, how big the windows are, and just it has a nice view. It's a good size. It's not too big. I always feel like I kind of have trouble filling up bedrooms sometimes because I make them really big, but this one is it's just the right size. Kind of fit, like, I think I add a chair in there. Oh yeah, this Parenthood Pack chair, I just add that in, and a table, and it's just a very quaint little bedroom for your parents. I just like it. It's cute. So yeah, I gave the teen boy actually a very big bedroom. I considered switching this room and that room around to make the bigger one the master bedroom, but I don't know. The teen boy, I made it sort of an athletic room, so I think I put, what's it called, like the boxing punching bag thing. I don't know if that's what it's called in the game, but yeah, it's like that punching bag that's actually on the floor. I think, are the punching bags hung from the ceiling usually? Maybe that's called something else. Anyways, I put that in there, and I think that just took up like enough space that it worked out. So yeah, now I'm going to work on the little girl's room, or it's meant for a girl at least. You can put whoever you want in here, but yeah. Oh, I guess I'm doing some adjustments to the master bedroom first. Yeah, I always do that. I think I must have forgot that I didn't put any curtains in this room, and I thought it looked a little too bare. So yeah, now I'm gonna work on the kids' bedroom, and I had fun building these little bedrooms. I kind of had to get creative to fit everything that you need for kids in these rooms, but in the end, I think it worked out really well. Everything looks good. The dollhouse fits in there really nicely, so I was glad of that. Yeah, I think it turned out well, and I love the beds. I think that's pretty much why I wanted to use the kids stuff pack. I would have used only the Parenthood pack and the City Living pack if it weren't for all these beds and the bookshelf, which I absolutely love. I think that's from the kid pack as well, that really colorful bookshelf. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, yeah. Then I put these fairy lights in just to make that look nice. I think it adds just a cute little element to the room. And yeah, it just looks very soft in this room. I went with the soft pink and just like the butterflies and the fairy lights, and simple and little, like a quaint little kids room. I don't know, I just really like this apartment a lot. I love the brick too. The brick accent wall looks very good in all the rooms. Even this one, even the kids room, it just works. So I think I already said that, I can't remember. I actually recorded the speed build like 5 times, no joke. I don't know why, but I was having a lot of trouble just getting through the speed build, the narration at least. So I started over because I just felt like the narration was very crummy and I didn't like it and wanted to do it over again. So here I am at number 5, and I probably repeated myself a few times because I honestly have no idea what I said in this particular version of this narration versus all the other ones that I've done and talked about the same things in. So yeah, this is the bedroom that is the sports themed bedroom, which is very large, so kind of just filled it up as best I could with sports stuff, and I got to use this new bed from the Parenthood pack that has this sort of baseballs on it. I've never used it yet because I didn't really have a sim that it fits, so I just decided to make it fit in this room because I can decide what sims go in this room. So yeah, just made it a very typical teenage boy room with all the sports stuff. And actually that was the only bedroom where I managed to cover up that stupid art plaque from that's in the apartment. It's like one of the non-deletable traits, and they have those art plaques in the apartment on the walls. I think there's 3 of them, maybe. I know there's one in the bathroom, and then one in this room, and I think there's one more somewhere in the girls' room, maybe? It's in one of the rooms. But yeah, very annoying. I do not like them. I wish I could just delete them, but you can't. I get why. I mean, they want it to be part of the city living experience, but it's not so great for building and doing these speed builds where there's a big ugly plaque on the wall that doesn't match anything else in your apartment. Yeah, so now I'm working on the little boy's room. At first I went with this like super bold yellow color, but I changed my mind later and go with a more pale version of the yellow because I thought it just looked a little too much with that really bright yellow. So yeah, I just wanted to change it. And then I put these fun curtains in and just lots of decor on the walls. And there's that Lego station. It's like a building station. They're not called Legos, but you know. And then yeah, just some pretty typical boy decorations, stuffed animal. So I think you probably have everything you need for skilling your children up. There's a computer out in the main living area, so you can use that. Ah, yes, I changed the yellow there. Looks so much better without it so bold. And then for the bathroom, I actually decided not to use the Parenthood wallpaper, the tile. I just didn't feel like it really fit in this apartment, so yeah, I didn't use that. But I did use the shower and the countertops, which I really like. I went with the blue countertops and the sink, which you can put them together and it just looks so good. It looks like it works together, which is great because you usually can't do that with the sinks. And there's that ugly plaque that I mentioned. Anyway, I think that's pretty close to the end of this speed build. I'm just going to clutter up the house a little bit. I go through and just put some more wall decor using those 3 packs. All the fun kid stuff. I make the TV area a lot more fun and I add some more chairs to the living area because I realized there was only 1 couch and that would not fit all the Sims there. Definitely not. So I went and added some kid chairs. I think they're very similar to the ones I added in my other build, but I just like them. They match. They're little fun animal like chairs. How could you not like them? All kids would want to sit in something like that, and therefore all kids get that chair. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this speed build. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel because I post Sims videos every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And in case you want to download this on the gallery, my origin ID is in the description below, so you can look for that. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye!